Hi, I feel like I should tell you that, oh, I was thinking about cutting my hairs, and then I told my mom, hey mom, I want to get a haircut. And my mom says, why? Then I told her, mom, my hair length is a little bit more than I can handle. So she suggests me, and you should wait. And I was like, why? Why should I wait? Then she spoke this line, some of the best moments in my life are still waiting for me. Some of the occasions are still waiting for me. I don't know why she spoke like in such a manner when she said some of the best moments are still, they haven't happened yet. And I was like, Mom, why are you saying like this? It is just a small haircut I want to do. And she said, no, you have to attend weddings and you have to look beautiful. And I want to see you having long hairs. And I was like, Mom, this is such an absurd thing. But I feel like the thing you spoke, that some of the best moments in our life hasn't happened yet. I was like, I was so amazed. And I was like, wow, Mom, you give me an idea to present a video to my people. We all people face situations, and I will give you just one example so that you can understand what actually I'm trying to say. When we try to stay neutral, we feel like we will not think any negative things, and we will not do any negative, like we will not practice any negative dealing so that we can protect our inner peace. The more we try to stay away from negative things, they actually strikes back, and then we feel like, wow, isn't it amazing that the more we try to run away from negative influences, we just get trapped. And some people feel like I should give up. My mom sometimes says I should give up, and I was like, why? You have 4 kids to take care of, you have 2 little birds to take care of, you have some other people's, and some people's I cannot put a label to take care of. And then my mom says, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. And sometimes she says, I don't cry because I feel like if I cry, then who will take care of you? And it breaks my heart to see her cry. When I discovered I have lumps like these one is here and other two are here, and I'm still dealing with them. And when I discovered that, oh, I have such kind of lumps, and it is first time me facing such kind of things, I was just I woke up in the morning, and then I was telling my mom, oh mom, I have some slight pain in my neck. She says, maybe you slept. It's not a sad story I'm telling you. There is something message. I feel like you will feel relieved after understanding. And when I woke up and I tell her, mom, I'm having some kind of a little bit complication in my neck. In the afternoon, she checked. Then she find out, oh, I have such kind of lumps. You can easily see them. Such kind of lumps. Can you see the size? And on this side also. And you won't believe, my mom was on the verge of fainting. And she was like, Anna, no. I was like, no, mom, there is nothing to cry about. It's just a small thing. Don't cry about it. And because this thing is happening for the first time with me, I feel like it was valid for her to think about actually what actually will going to happen. And we went to doctor. I'm telling you this so that you can understand the title of this video completely. Then we went to doctor, and the doctor didn't even take a second, and I was like, let me speak, what actually happened, at least let me speak. And then he touched them and he said, these are lumps, you should do some test, we will perform test if you give us consent. It took us 15 minutes to come back home by foot. And my mom started crying, and when I see my mom crying, I was like, Anna, you are so done. You are so done. Whatever you are trying to build up around you, you are so done. I tell my mom, there is nothing to cry about. Why are you crying? I'm not dying, mom. And I think I can understand the pain. When we are so much struggling, when we are having so much failures and hardships in our life, when we have so much things happening with other people we care, and then suppose if you were in our shoes and you got to know that the only fine kid in your family is sick and what is the cause? We don't actually know the cause. And then I was like, mom, don't cry, you should not cry. Why are you crying? And when my mom cried, I was like, don't cry. I cannot see you cry. Crying doesn't make you weak, but I cannot see you cry. That was the time I cried. The fear inside me was like, Anna, what happened to you? Now what you gonna do? You have to give practicals, you have to give examinations, and you have to still keep uploading videos on YouTube. That's what you do. You have to write your diaries, you have to write your letters. And I was like, Anna, what happened to you? And I was like, I'm gonna do it. Then I cried a lot, and then another day I wake up, and then blah 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 things happens. But the current situation is, in the ultrasound I find out I have lumps, like one this and then this. But these, some people say these are of thyroid, and other people say these are of infection. And I was like, hey father, get me a wonderful doctor. I don't have time for things like this, because I cannot even, like, I couldn't even speak this much I am speaking right now. And then we went to doctor, and the doctor says it's infection, but you have to do ultrasound. I think it happened on 26th of January, and I started to record the whole documentary of what actually happened. So in short, if I cut that whole face, I'm still weak. And you won't believe, when I feel like I'm having the energy, I shoot these videos, I edit them, and then I sleep, or either I study. I couldn't even study for like 5 minutes. And here I am telling people, life is amazing, life is wonderful. And now actually tell me what? I gave my practicals with like covering my neck, and people ask me, what happened to your neck? And I was like, I don't want to tell you. And I was like, oh, I just slept like this, and then it happens. I didn't even tell people that, oh, I am having lumps, because these lumps are infectious. And I was like, every night when I sleep during those days, I was like, Anna, what you gonna do now? You cannot even speak, and how you gonna give practicals, and you have examinations coming, and you cannot even tell people actually until you are in the better situation. I gave my practicals, I did well in practicals, I come back, I posted videos, I try to keep myself happy, I cried a lot, and still I'm here. So I can tell you that this is the best example of that. Some best amazing things are yet to come. Don't give up in between. And you won't believe, because I'm speaking this, until you see what actually has happened. And now I will still go to doctor tomorrow, and the whole period of time when I was dealing with those things, I feel like patience, calmness, actually having a positive attitude. These things are necessary for me, because after that my mom didn't cry, and she cried yesterday, because that doctor came, and he regularly is coming for the checkups of my like lumps, and when he touched them, they pain, my whole shoulders pain, I couldn't even stand. I was that serious, and still I never let people know what actually is happening. And I disclose I am having such neck problems in one or two videos. So if you conclude or summarize this, my mom cried yesterday, and she said, Anna, I never cry, I decide not to cry, I don't cry, because if I cry it breaks your heart. And I was like, Mom, it's okay, it's fine, and it's okay, and some things are going to be wonderful and nice, and you are the one who said these things, that best things haven't happened. They haven't, and they will. So instead of making this video like crying and something like that, I'm telling you this so that you can understand that I feel like every problems we deal in our lives is something to teach us, to make us stronger. In the night, I feel like, I know you're gonna get something negative, something like any like disorder or something. Anna, what is I cannot sing. You won't believe I cried because I cannot sing. I didn't cry because I cannot speak. I cried because I cannot sing. I cannot hit high notes. that's how I am. And because I feel like singing is more important for me than speaking. But then I realized I have to take time. Maybe Lord is giving me the time to take care of myself, to take care of my body, to actually make me stronger. I know I'm physically drained, I'm physically weak. They even gave me injection here, and I was like, no, don't. But I still have to do it anyway. So if you ever feel like that, maybe I should give up, you should always look to me. I think only being optimistic is not going to help. Only being positive is not going to help. What you are having here and how you are dealing with this is important. I think my subconsciousness, my mind is so dangerous that I feel like, and are you going to get cancer? I feel like that these lumps, if they stays like they appear suddenly, so it's not that much infectious. And I was like, Anna, what you gonna do? And I had to slap myself like this. Not gonna think about it. Everything will be positive. I don't know what will happen in my next appointment, and I'm still being chill. And that's how I want you to, because God is not going to give you that much burden. Don't worry. It's fine. Okay. So I used to do this a lot. I used to give people hugs a lot, like virtual hugs. So here is yours.